So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
372. 11.
On play action, now Bortles. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
380. Hey, hold it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles.
It took him too long.
Back to the 25.
Oh, that shit just took too long.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go. Lucy.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. try to throw here. Kaiser. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Kaiser just getting the play off. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Dietrich Wise Jr. with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bortles to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Bortles. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down carry for Henry.
Damn it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Again to Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. 77.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Are y'all kidding me? Damn.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Lucy. Throw that.
On play action, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down again.
Y'all got the
When we
chill.
talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen. Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Dropping everything. I'll get my hands on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bortles now on first down. Dorsett's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bortles now on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Chargers. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Lucy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Shotgun now for Bortles. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone
No,
to
I wasn't. I was
football
pressing the
before he knew
button
it, he
for
was on his
fucking
back.
So that just brings us right back to
10
what you said
minutes.
in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No progression. He was open.
And taken right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go! Fire 38! Fire 38!
Kaiser on first down. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go! Fire 38! Fire 38! Flex round! Flex round!
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On first down, Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Bortles. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Pick it up.
Fortunately,
Oh, come
he's able
on. How
to
did you not
recover his own
grab
fumble.
that,
That
bro?
could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Right by him.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 98 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. The decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
372. 372.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw.
I thought he was
One that's
going to
intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I should have just did it. I thought he was going to keep running towards the left. Of course, he stopped running down. My man would have kept running.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep.
Like my man just did. He didn't stop. He got the interception. This game is
down,
bugging.
couldn't
This fucking
connect.
game is bugging. This shit. I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they're going deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A first down throw for Kaiser. He's got Allen. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now a toss play. This is Matt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down to the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Come on, let's go. What? None.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Mack on the toss. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to flip right out here to his running back. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board
Can't do
looks
that
like?
with this quarterback. This is
Because
Tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or
Hey,
you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Derrick Henry.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, now Bortles. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff to Henry. Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Wow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The pitch to Henry.
Oh my goodness, boy, that was
To about the 46.
this thing game is
Only a yard in
awful.
the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
That nigga spin was crazy slow. I never tried to spin one, but I won't do that again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Oh my
So
goodness.
instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser.
Come on, man. Y'all robbing me, bro.
Really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Ohio.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room.
Great blocking. Goodness.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board
Wide
or a
receivers
playbook,
is
they come to
fucking
life.
blocking. Why linemen don't block like
And
that?
we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now from the 50. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progression, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Band 38. Band 38.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser eluding the pressure right.
Oh my
And
fucking
he's got a man
goodness.
open. That's
No,
out.
this, oh my defense
But not
sucks.
before getting this inside the 30. That one
No
goes for
linebackers.
24
These dudes are
yards.
stupid.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ohio. Let's go. Band 38. Band 38.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And
Eat that
incomplete on
shit,
the deep
man. What is
ball.
wrong with
Allen, the
y'all?
intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There's
Didn't even
definitely
try.
contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Band 38. Band 38. Hut. Ohio.
And they'll go on the ground.
Man, this nigga,
And he's in.
that whole right-hand side is trash.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, I would tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some
Like, why would he
opportunities here.
threw it to fucking the defense? He was wide open. I hate it. He got to go. I can't take this. Man was wide open. You clearly threw it. You tried to throw it straight to the defense.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. He's going to fire this thing deep.
Oh, my God. You ain't no better.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up
crazy.
third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett.
Oh, fuck. Hold it.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I knew it.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled.
Why would it be any
We always
different?
talk about kids
Don't
yardage in the
curse.
game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Now they took out all the star and went to receivers.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's caught by Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Are y'all
We have
kidding
not
me?
seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Yeah, nobody
New
can
England on
shit in
3rd
this
down.
fucking team.
They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Brissett.
Who was you throwing that to?
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh,
Trevor Williams with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one.
I'm never going to win
I
again.
agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way
This
into
shit
the
right
end
here
zone.
is pure
If
trash.
they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
He's going to take all my losses, go 0-16, and draft a quarterback.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Let's go! What? 90!
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
My back is in slow.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett to throw on first. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll go ground game here on the tailback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now Kaiser. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Hut.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Of course.
And that is incomplete.
I don't know what to do.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Brissett.
Bro, what is going on?
The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 3rd down.
They are really freaking,
and it turned into an ill-advised throw
I don't know what to do.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brissett sliding. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. But they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll run it here.
That's the inside. I don't understand what's wrong with that side of the field.
Touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. They'll pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Brissett now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd down, Brissett. Over the middle, Dorsett. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brissett sets to throw it. And that's complete to Kraft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go.
Brissett on 1st down.
Left side, it's
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll check this one down to Michelle. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's off down near the 5. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on,
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for our visitors, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for New England, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The whole time, that right side, every time he read it over there was a touchdown. Y'all got to be kidding me.
It's in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself.